Stony Brook after dark. Come join us.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Stony Brook After Dark. I hope everyone's week was great. I am sitting here once again. He has come back to entertain us, to tell us what nonsense goes on in his life week to week. Danny from the Remodeling Authority. How are you, Danny?
I'm miserable. I gotta be honest.
Why
This
are you
week
miserable?
Beat me up.
You too?
Beat me up. We're working long hours. It's just hot outside. Listen, I'm fat.
Well,
Obviously,
okay.
I'm fat.
Right,
I
okay.
don't do well with heat.
I'm a ginger. I don't do well with heat either, so I totally get
man, like-
fair-skinned.
Waking up with heartburn. Stiff neck. I'm getting old, man.
You got a lot of problems.
I'm getting old. I'm 41, and I gotta be honest. I'm having a midlife crisis.
Are you?
I am, and it's killing me.
Tell him, take me through this midlife crisis. What is happening?
Yesterday, I was going through some of my old pictures, me in high school, and I'm like, man, I was skinny back then.
We all were.
I was doing music
Yeah.
and looking at some of my older photos and some of the music I was doing. I'm like,
Right.
what the hell happened to me, man? And here I am.
Life gets in the
I
way.
am the epitome of the 41-year-old burnout.
Virgin. Oh, no.
Well, I'm not a virgin. But the other day, I went to Wawa to get myself a mac and cheese. And I had to buy a Tums.
That's one of your problems.
I had to buy a Tums.
That's one of your problems right there. You just complain about everything.
I had to buy a Tums. And I dropped my Tums cap on the floor. And I was like, fuck it, I'm done. I'm not even picking it up. And some mom was walking past me. And I can see in her eyes she was judging the shit out of me. And I was judging myself too. So to answer your question, I could be better.
Okay. All
I
right.
could be better. How about you? How was your week?
Nothing compared to that. I didn't drop a Pepto-Bismol in my macaroni and cheese or anything like that. But
You should try
does it add more flavor to it?
It's protection.
All right, gut health. Gut health is very important. So, if you're watching out there, and we know that you are, protect your gut. My week was crazy as usual. Long nights. I'm usually there when you're still there at the office. 7,
Yeah.
8, 8:39. Everyone else gone at 5.
What are you doing in that time? Though? Are you just watching TV, watching soccer?
I fight crime.
You fight crime.
I fight credit crimes.
Credit
That's what I
crimes.
do. Yeah. No, it's just been a long week. Very, very busy, which is, a good thing. A lot of nightmares come your way, though, that you got to take care of. But that's part of the business.
What nightmares? Me nightmares? Because I know I texted you this morning, and I'm like, my credit did not budge one bit.
It went up. It did go up a little bit.
No, it didn't.
Yes, it most certainly. Well, I showed you your report, and things came off.
Not today.
Again, you're going off of Credit Karma. Credit Karma is not.
Is it Credit
accurate.
Karma
How many
supposed
times?
to be accurate?
Oh, I'm going to throw these glasses across the room. No,
It's
not at all. It
accurate?
updates
Why is he sticking his head no?
Because
I don't understand this.
every Tom, Dick, and Harry knows that it's not accurate.
Well, my name's Danny.
This is the
so
number
don't
one.
call me a dick.
This is the
First
number.
of all, don't be rude.
This is the number one thing that I have to teach all my clients because they show me Credit Karma and I'm like, no, that's not how it
What am I
works.
supposed to use then? Don't worry, I'll wait.
You can use a litany of things. You have a mortgage guy in your office.
Okay.
You can use me.
I just feel bad though, because I'm always
You know what you need to do? They don't. Okay, so the credit bureaus are not on Danny time. They don't update when Danny wants them to update it, which is every second of every day.
Oh, they
you
don't?
know? No, they do not. No. So typically, credit reports update 3 times a month. Credit Karma will update you every 7 to 10 days.
Why is there that discrepancy? Because we have FICO, we have Credit Karma,
There's
we
a-
have XYZ
How-
monitoring your thing. What's the difference?
How many
Why
peop-
isn't it aligned?
How many people are in the country?
A couple billion. I don't
Okay.
know.
How many of them have credit?
All of them.
Right. It's a lot of people to take care of and update.
So what do you tell people to manage expectations? What do you tell people? Some like myself. Because listen, my credit is horrible. I'm trying to buy a house, trying to buy a yacht, a Bugatti, a silver chain. I got plans, man.
You're buying macaroni and cheese at Wawa. Why don't you calm down and pump the brakes a minute?
Can we agree though that Wawa makes the best mac and cheese? Am I alone in
You're
this?
totally alone on that. No, well, not. No, I don't. I don't agree.
I'm glad the producer.
The
raised his
producer
hand.
Dan agrees. I do not. No.
So what's the best mac and cheese? I know I have ADHD. I know we're off topic, but I don't really care.
Homemade mac and cheese is the best mac and cheese.
What is what is homemade? What goes into homemade mac and cheese?
I don't know all the ingredients, but I do know
Is there bread in it?
breadcrumbs,
Like a mystery?
different cheeses, different. It depends who makes it too. Everyone makes it differently.
Gotcha. Okay.
But I don't know. As far as outside mac and cheese,
We got Denny's. We got Bonanza.
Denny's.
Wait a minute.
What are you in 1994?
I wish I was. I miss the
Denny's.
90s, man.
Denny Dempsey's.
TGIF Friday.
I used to love TGI Fridays. Don't knock it.
man.
Don't knock
I
it.
think like all the awesome restaurants like just went out of business. Pizza Hut.
You know what you don't see anymore? You don't see colleagues or coworkers going out for lunch anymore, sitting down having a lunch anymore. You very often see that. You don't often see that.
Why?
Ever anymore.
What changed?
COVID changed everything.
Facebook changed. Zoom meetings changed.
COVID changed.
Teams changed.
COVID changed everything. COVID changed
Effing
everything.
COVID.
COVID changed
I was
everything.
actually going over.
Did you get COVID? Did you have it?
a couple times? Actually, I actually have a theory. I think I got it a year before it was popular.
Okay, explain this, please.
I think I got it before, like the news covered it, because I got the exact same symptoms. I couldn't smell shit. I couldn't taste shit. Had a migraine. Had a stomach ache. And then a year later, we got COVID. It was China. China did it.
Everyone thought it was China. Here it was you. It was Dan.
I mean,
Dan and
I
Redding.
was in Chinatown a week before, so could be. I don't know.
You're always in Chinatown mentally, though.
I love Chinatown.
So you didn't get it too bad. Where
I got it. I had like a fever.
No
Was it
hospital or
100?
nothing like
no,
that.
No. I mean, I'm a man. I'm a grown man. First of all, why would I pay? Why would I pay money just for them to tell me what I already know? I almost put my foot in it. All of a sudden, listen, if you're a man, you shouldn't be going to the hospital. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
All right. Well, I was in the hospital with COVID for 6 days on my deathbed on a breathing machine.
All I gotta say is be better, man. Just be
I
better.
didn't know. Listen, I didn't want to go. If it was me, I would have just died on
What,
my couch.
what
and
were
just
your
leave.
symptoms?
I couldn't. So from
You couldn't walk?
No. So if I'm sitting here on my couch and my kitchen is right there at the 5 feet away, I would get up to walk there and I'd be completely out of breath.
Well, that's how I
Couldn't
might
breathe.
work every day.
Couldn't breathe. Yeah, but I'm not
What? Go ahead, say it.
200 plus pounds, 230 plus pounds. But no, it's like a suffocating feeling. It's like I had COVID pneumonia.
Jeez.
So I was on a breathing machine. I was in there for 6 days. It was not fun. And it's like everyone's like, oh, how did it feel? You must have been in pain, stuff like that. You're like so sick, you don't even notice like what's going on.
Were you
you're
like delirious?
Delirious, sleeping. There'd be nurses like going into the bathroom with me to make sure I don't fall.
Were they hot?
No, God, no. Russian lady. She looked like a drill sergeant. You know the principal from Matilda? That's
Oh
who she
my
looked like.
gosh.
That's who she looked like.
She scared the mess out of me, and I do love chocolate cake, by the
Hot
way.
piece of ass.
Yeah, I do love chocolate cake. So,
We know.
Oh, really? You know?
We know.
Gotcha. Listen,
So-
guys. Guess how much I weigh. If you're close, I'll do something for you.
If you're close, I'll eat a whole pack of M&Ms.
Yeah. Live.
I need to mention that my New York faithful Knicks won the NBA championship. I don't know if you
Go
know this.
Knicks.
Go Knicks. Knicks in 5, always and forever. Love that team because they're not the best. They weren't the best team. They didn't have the best roster. Didn't have
Right.
all the best players, but they worked as a team. They played with heart. They came back from many deficits. The parade was today. I watched it in my office.
How was that? Was there any like cars blowing up? And
I think there were gunshots in Times Square afterwards.
Yeah, that's par for the
but
course for New York
for the
City.
most part, Philadelphia's no better.
I don't know, man. I've been watching the New York City, with
Some
all
dude licked horse shit off the ground when the Eagles won. I don't know what kind of celebration that is. That doesn't
I'm
make
sure
any
there's
sense to
horse
me.
shit somewhere in New York City. They just didn't film it.
Maybe.
All I know is I was
Let's
too busy watching like the reels on like New York City, like this huge crowd, jumping people getting stabbed. Like it was mayhem, man. But go Knicks though. I'm glad they won
Go Knicks,
something.
yeah. Go Knicks. Yeah, absolutely. Jalen Brunson is a god. That's right. So I needed to give them a quick shout out.
Awesome.
It was the first championship in 53 years. I woke up my entire house, game 4 and game 5 at the end of the game. So it was great to
Now-
live that.
Now, have you always been a Knicks fan? Or are you like a
Yeah.
bandwagon jumper?
No, I'm from New York, so I've always
Oh, you're from New
I've
York?
I've always rooted for the Knicks, but
Part of New York.
Long Island.
No
Long Island. Yeah, a little bit away from New York City, about an hour or two.
Gotcha. I love to move to Manhattan, but I'm too poor for that.
It's too much, man.
How
It's
much?
It's just too expensive. It's just
Well, how much were you paying when you were living in?
to live in a box. You're paying $3,000.
$3,000.
Studio, a small studio.
I better have like a golden sink and a bidet.
No, it's not gonna have any of that. No, it's gonna look like shit. It's gonna be like one step above a box. So, why? I'm curious. Why would you rather rent? I mean, why would you rather buy a house than rent? What are your factors for doing that and wanting to do that?
It's yours. You know, there's some ownership. There's some pride in knowing that nobody can evict you. You know, you have a say in upgrades or projects. Like, let's say, for instance, tomorrow morning, I'm spontaneous. I'm feeling a little bit spicy. You know, and I want to put a fireplace in my house. I wouldn't need to go to a landlord and say, hey, Mr. Joe, is it okay with you?
Unless you live in an HOA,
What's an HOA?
homeowners association.
Well,
We'll teach you about that.
regardless of them, but like owning a home, it's yours, and I think you develop some equity, right? Like you develop
Yes.
equity.
Yes.
So what is that?
It's more.
exactly?
It's an investment. It's an
Gotcha.
investment into your future. So as you keep making payments on your mortgage, the house value keeps on going up.
Are you able to take a loan against your equity?
You are when you're at least 80% equity. So it's going to take you about 4 or 5 years to get there if you make regular payments, because when you get a mortgage, the payments are so interest heavy in the beginning. So that's why I tell people when they buy a house at the closing table, I'm like, listen, if you make one extra payment in the first year,
Right.
you knock 4 years off your mortgage.
Jeez.
You're then paying a 26-year mortgage, not a 30-year mortgage anymore.
Gotcha.
And that just drastically lowers the balance. So that's, if you can do that, I highly advise you to do that.
I heard it's actually more expensive to be a homeowner than to rent because, like, if there's any repairs, the landlord will do it. But if you're the homeowner, like, everything is up to you.
How many landlords have you had that have come over and fixed stuff?
Well, we had that possum that fell through the ceiling.
Right.
So
well,
that's
is that the name of your landlord, Possum?
Well,
He played possum the entire time. you lived
yeah,
there.
he was like grabbing and throwing it out. I'm like, yeah, I don't want to get rabies. So that's one instance. The other instance, there was water leaking
He had a possum fall through his ceiling.
at like 2:00 in the morning,
Yeah, that's when possums are active.
and like I was like, what the hell is this thing? I felt bad. It was in the
Yeah.
winter time.
Yeah.
I tried to, but I was afraid it was going to eat my cats. I have 2 cats. Again, I'm the epitome of like the lone bachelor with 2 cats. But I always heard it was cheaper just to rent because if you have a landlord, not a slumlord, just saying, he was a slumlord. If you have a responsible landlord, they're supposed to fix problems, and that is on their dime. Now they could, raise rent if they really want to, but that happens anyway. Every year they raise rent, but as a homeowner, the dime is on you.
Correct.
So what do you tell people when they kind of like go with you with that?
Like about all the renting things and how
Yeah,
everything is,
yeah, like it's-
you don't own it, and at the end of the day, your rent's going to keep going up year after year, every year after year after year. Everyone's goal is home ownership. Everyone's goal. That's the American dream. That's what people want to get their credit fixed for. That's why people work. They go to a job. They want something that's theirs. They don't have to worry about moving out when a lease is done. None of that stuff. And then when you leave, when you move into that rental, you pay for a year. You leave same place you were before.
Right.
You gain no equity. You gain no money out of it. There's no investment. There's no nothing. I know people that do it. I mean, everyone's different. Everyone's different. But for the majority of people, I'd say 90% of people want to own a home in this country because it's a moneymaker. It's a moneymaker. And also, what I tell people, which is very strategic, especially in Reading, because Reading properties are cheaper than most places in the nation. Right, so you could buy a property in Reading for, let's say, $200,000. Right, you're not doing that in Los Angeles. You're not doing that in Austin, Texas. You're not doing that anywhere else. Right, so you could buy a property you can live in for $200,000. Right, live in that property for a year, and then you can, after that year is done, you can then rent that property out and go buy something else. Right. Or in 2 to 3 years, once you gain some equity, you're going to gain about $20, $30, $40,000 in equity in that house. You can then sell that house and put a big down payment on something, your dream house.
Right.
So you can't do that when you rent. When you rent, you're just making a linear move every time.
Right.
You know, and then also a cat. If you got cats, you got dogs. There's more fees on top of it.
That is true.
When you have a house, you can have 15 cats, 30 dogs if you
I'm
want.
glad you mentioned that because there was a rental that I was gonna hopefully get into, and why I'm missing, and he was gonna charge me, I think, $500 per cat,
That's insane.
and I don't have that, especially with this economy and with gas prices. Back then it was on the rise. Now it's falling.
I don't have a try. I mean, if I have to own. I have 3 dogs, 3 big dogs. I can't rent anywhere.
That's actually one thing I didn't think about is a pet thing. You know, you have emotional support animals, you have other things, PTSD animals, and so owning your own home, you're the say. The buck stops with you.
Correct, and you don't have to worry about moving those animals all the time. They get comfortable. It's just, again, it's the mentality. You know, some people rent because they don't think that they're ready to own a house, or they don't think that they can even get qualified to own a house or get approved for a house. That's a lot of them too.
That's
and
where
I'm here, and I'm here to tell you, you're not far away.
Well, that's where I am.
Right.
You know, like, I still think that. Like, even now, as we're talking, like, the idea of me owning a home, that process is almost as possible as me going to the moon. Like, it's the exact same.
Okay.
Like, owning a home and going to Mars. They're both impossible for me.
Right.
And that's why I'm trying to get my credit, prepared. But, like, with the mentality thing, with this economy, it's very hard.
It's a big mentality thing too, and also where we live in Reading, the city, just the city mentality here. I see it a lot,
when you're struggling to, buy groceries, put gas in your car, paying your phone bill, electric, we're busy trying to survive. That the whole idea of like owning your home is like a luxury.
It can be.
And so, like, how do you change that mentality when we're getting beat up?
Well, there was a war. The war, I think, is over.
For the 5th time now.
Apparently, supposedly. So gas prices have come down a little bit. They're starting to come down. We have a new chairman of the Federal Reserve. So that is a good sign. He was introduced on Wednesday, yesterday. Didn't change rates. Rates actually ticked up a little bit, but then they came down a little bit today. So there's just where was I going?
With the whole mentality of
dude,
listen, it's been a long week, so I get it. I lost my train of thought as well.
I'm fried.
As far as mentality wise, I don't think I can own a home. But you were saying that times have changed, the war is ending.
Yeah, well,
everyone.
And then another thing too is everyone's waiting for this market. Thank you, I appreciate it. I needed that for a second. I just went to a different place and it was not. There was nothingness.
It's a Thursday. It's 90 degrees outside. First of all, it's hot in this room. By the way.
It's steaming.
I'm sweating right now.
I was literally on the road to nowhere in my brain. I was going nowhere.
That could be a GPS. Take a left here.
Thanks, Garmin. So yeah, but there's many different programs now to get people into homes that don't think that they can. And again, the mentality. It's like, can I afford this for 30? But a lot of people get spooked by 30 years. It's like, you're gonna rent. You're still gonna be paying something. 30. You need shelter. You need a house. You need a house to live in.
Yeah.
So that spooks a lot of people out too.
So what programs? Because I might be interested in. I gotta be honest. I might be interested in what kind of programs are out there for people like me who are struggling with their credit. Don't really have a good paying job or.
Well, there's one myth I want to not debunk, but
correct or
try and get out in the open and let people know. Everyone thinks there's this I'm a first time home buyer. Great, good for you. Everyone started somewhere, it's great. And then everyone looks for down payment assistance, right? Those programs are out there, right? They do exist, but they have tougher guidelines, which means that the underwriting is way more strict. Right, you need a certain credit score, and they're going to put a second lien on your property right off the get-go. So nothing in this world is free, right? So what they do is with these down payment assistance, they're called down payment assistance for people that don't have the money to buy a home, like $10,000, $15,000, right? What they do is they give you the down payment money for the house, but they take that money and they put it as a second lien on your house. Now you don't have one mortgage payment. You got 2 mortgage payments for whatever that amount is for that down payment, and that second mortgage is going to be more expensive. The interest rate's higher. The interest rates are always higher on it. Plus, whenever you sell that property or refinance out of that loan, you got to pay that money back.
Oh wow.
So there's a lot of things that people don't understand about down payment
Some
assistance.
fine print.
Correct. Everyone's like, oh, it's free money. It's like, no, the only free money out there is grants. And if you can get a grant, I applaud you. You should do so.
How
But if
easy
you-
is it to get grants?
It's not very easy either. No, they do a whole
The
bunch of-
essays, because I was
I
great
don't-
at writing essays at Iraq and.
I've never gotten a grant before, so I don't know.
Oh really?
I don't know.
Okay.
There's banks out there that offer grants, but they're very few and far between. There's a waiting list to get on there and to get them.
Okay.
Pennsylvania, the state's just not willy nilly just handing out money to people. There's got to be a reason, and usually it's lower income.
Well, that's me.
Stuff. Well, there you go. Maybe you try.
So might be stupid with this question. What's a lien?
What's a lien?
Yeah, what's a lien? Like for people out there who don't know what that word means, what's a lien?
So you know what a mortgage is? A mortgage is a lien on your property. It's a mortgage or a judgment or
Oh,
something
okay.
like that. Something that has to be paid.
Okay.
So if you have a judgment on your property, right? If you have your mortgage and then let's say a credit card company sues you, they could put a lien on your property, which means whenever you refinance or sell that property, they need to get paid as well. So let's say you refinance your house, right? And you're getting $40,000 back,
Okay.
right? Because you're cashing
40
out money.
grand.
You're getting 40 grand. There's a $10,000 Capital One lien on your property. That's got to get paid. You're only getting 30 grand.
Oh shoot. Okay.
So if a
Gotcha.
credit card company sues you, they could put a lien on your property.
Ah,
I'm sure
okay.
you've heard in the office mechanics lien.
Oh yeah. I was processing them last week.
That's a
During my
lien. they
12-hour days, by the way.
That's a lien they put on the property.
Okay. Why is it mechanic lien? Though? I don't understand that.
A mechanic lien?
Yeah.
That's just something that they call it because they're home
Okay.
equipment. They can't really. It's not a bank.
Okay.
So
gotcha.
that's what they do.
I'm learning something right now. This is great.
That's what I'm here for, buddy.
It's great.
Besides all of that, shit.
It's been a long week, man. It's been a long.
Honestly, it has been a long. I mean,
I almost didn't come. I gotta be honest. I was ready to go home.
I
Do
was
some
I was
gaming.
getting ready to cancel too, but I was like, I can't do it again. But I also did rely on two people to be here, and they kinda
Yeah.
backed
Anyway,
out.
so if you're watching this, why do you keep on just I don't know, having plans change last minute?
I don't know. They will be here eventually. They will
Awesome.
be here.
Those are the true stars. I'm just here to fill in.
People have,
I'm a stunt double.
It's harder to get people together that have wife and kids. It's summertime. People want to go out and do things. I understand that. It's just I've had the friggin' week from hell. So it's just been phone's been going nonstop. I was on the phone with a realtor on the way over here, 10 minutes from my house, and I was also on the phone with a new home buyer on the way here.
The
So
grind
it's
never
all
stops.
day long. From the second I wake up at 6:37 in the morning to the time I go to bed.
The grind never
this
stops.
is still kind of working.
Oh yeah.
You
Obviously.
got to be a content creator these days to create content. It's like none of us want to do it, but you have to.
We are in the digital world right now. Everybody's on Facebooks and Twitters and TikToks and
You sound
Snapchats.
like such an old man.
I feel old. Every morning I feel
Twitters
old.
and the Facebooks.
Listen, I'm over it. First of all, I'm over it. I would be okay if there was a huge EMP and that got rid of all of technology, all of social media. Here's my theory. Okay? If you're asking, I know you didn't ask, but I'm gonna tell you anyway, okay? Is I feel like society has went down ever since all of social media hit the map. Now, minus MySpace. MySpace was the shit, by the way.
MySpace was cool.
I loved MySpace, and I can't get in my MySpace. I'm kind of mad about
Unless
that.
you were the 9th friend to somebody. Remember everyone's top 8?
Yeah, a couple grudges about that.
I'm
Sure. What about a sore topic? for
Tom?
me?
Tom's doing great.
He was my BFF, man.
Yeah.
Never
Everyone's.
messaged me though.
What do you not like about social media? And I mean, I have my own gripes too. But what do you not like about
It has. I feel like it. Again, this is just my opinion. Okay, and this isn't the reviews of Remodeling Authority. So listen, this is my own views.
Definitely not.
I'm just trying to cover my own bases here. But I feel like ever since 2000, and I would say maybe 8 or 9, is the evolution of social media has called the de-evolution of human society and human contact. Here's the reason why I say that. Is instead of visiting somebody at their house, what do? A, you either FaceTime them. B, you message chat them, or you do a video like Skype. Remember Skype? Where's Skype now?
It's FaceTime. It's
Exactly.
yeah.
But I remember a day when we would be able to go to someone's house and knock on the doors. Hey, I was in the neighborhood.
I don't want anybody doing that to me.
Why? But back in
want
the day,
people-
we used to be able to do that.
We
but
were
what
kids.
has? But what has?
You had grown men knocking on your door without
Yeah.
any type of warning that they were coming? Or
Back in the day, that was acceptable. Don't you realize that? Hey, I was in the neighborhood. I want to stop by. Here's
when we were living.
here's pizza.
You're talking about like milkman days.
Dude, no, it was like only 20 years ago.
No.
Dude, there's comedians that talk about that. Dude, first of all, cell
Yeah.
phones weren't always the thing, by the way.
No, I understand
You
that.
know, so like you couldn't, hey, I'm outside, or hey, I'm on my way. You
Call
literally
the phone line or, I mean, the landline.
what? You have a car phone?
Well, people had car phones.
Yeah, if you're like uber rich.
I don't know anybody that's ever stopped by my house just because they were around.
Yeah, like, hey, I'm
Well,
in a neighborhood.
what neighborhood?
I don't know why he's taking a sec because he's agreeing with me.
He is,
but
yeah.
I don't understand.
He's agreeing. Yeah.
Yeah,
where
like-
did you grow up though?
Down the street.
And on like the main and the.
Okay, so we had 132 South Market Street. Shout out to my old house, like in elementary school. Rest in peace.
I'm trying to remember. Maybe I'm wrong here, but I'm
They
trying
would
to remember.
They would stop by. Like, hey, I'm in a neighborhood, and here was the response. Oh, come on in. We have an entertainment.
Nobody's welcomed you into their house like that.
Not now. Not with my psychopath looking self. But back then, it was acceptable. But what I'm saying, here's my point. If I'm making any point at all, it's this: it's no longer acceptable to just drop in because there is now an excuse. Well, why didn't you? Why
But
didn't you
who would
text
drop
me?
in? Friends.
Friends, not strangers.
You can still do that to close friends. I can still do that to a handful.
I'll
of
remember
friends.
that. I know where you live.
I know you did. Fuck.
So what I'll do is I'll wait a month. And I'm knocking on your door at like what 5 p.m.
If I'm not doing
on a
anything,
Saturday.
if I'm not doing anything,
I want you to
TV or
remember this
something, just
conversation.
chilling.
I'm gonna record this. I'm gonna have it. Listen, Joe. Remember, I'm here. So you said it was okay, but I asked all my friends. I was listen. Would you be okay if I were to show up? No. Why won't you text me? That's the point. Is now like the cell phone has become a proxy for human contact. Facebook, Snapchat,
course.
Instagram.
Yeah, right now.
Has become like a.
I think the generation
intermediary.
before us, or the generation after us,
What,
is
Boomer or Gen X?
Gen X. I think they're kind of screwed as far as socializing.
I'm
and stuff
almost
like that.
Gen X. I think I'm almost. Check me.
Wait, no,
check me. I'm
wait,
almost
no,
Gen
the
X.
one younger than us. Not boomers are
Gen
old.
Z.
Gen Z.
Yeah.
Gen
so
Z.
so
I
we
think that
have
they're a
Boomer,
little
Gen X, Millennial,
Yeah.
and then Gen Z.
Gen
and we
Z.
have Gen Alpha.
Yeah. I think there's another one.
Yes.
Jesus.
Yes. Yes.
No, I think
It's
Gen Z is a
continuing
little
to go,
screwed.
man.
I I think Gen Z and Gen Alpha are a little. They're gonna have a problem.
Oh
with
my God! Well,
socializing.
Gen
I
Z's
think they
already
do
having problems.
I think they do
We're having
already.
problems. Millennials are having problems. We went through one of the most like condensed version of like catastrophes in such a short period of time. 9/11, then the 2008 crisis, then COVID, and then now the Iran war. We all have PTSD.
You
We
all
all
have-
have which is why I'm overweight, by the way, because I email eat. That's why.
You love a good excuse.
They're not excuses, though. They're just reasons. They're explanations.
They didn't really affect. I mean, we saw it, yeah, but it didn't really affect us too much.
What are you talking
2008
about?
did, 2008 definitely did. COVID did, but
COVID did.
What did 9/11 do to you?
Huh?
What did 9/11 do to you?
My fear and safety.
Oh God.
That dude, and I think that's why showing up people's houses is actually a thing. Because you could be a terrorist, which is what the Patriot Act.
9/11, by the way,
the Patriot Act?
9/11, by the way, is not a credit score. Your highest credit score can go to 850. Go ahead. I gotta sprinkle something in.
So let me ask you a question. Since we're sprinkling things on places,
Go ahead.
I have a 516 right now. I don't care. You can know my credit score. I don't care.
I'm Credit Karma, so it's
Okay,
probably
so like, what's the
540.
highest score right now I can have in my podcast on my credit score?
What's the highest it goes to?
I could go like right now. I'm on your program. I'm your client. So as a client, asking you, what's the highest I can expect my
I'm not
credit
looking
score
at
to
your
go?
credit report right now, but do you have any? You don't have any active credit, do you?
No.
No. You
So I still have tons of collections and
What I'm
tons
gonna
of
do is
college
I'm a great
loans.
friend. I'm a great friend. I'm gonna throw you on as an authorized user on one of my credit cards, and you'll get up to 680, right, just like that, and then you'll be able to get credit cards and do all that.
There's a
I'll set
750.
you up.
What happened to 750?
Who sold you 750?
You sold me
have
750.
You have no active credit.
Am I like
You're
going,
not selling
am I
me
going
good at all
deaf?
here.
What happened?
750. What do you go from not paying a bill since the Reagan administration to one of the elites? What are you insane?
Here, okay. In my defense, I fell into the cosmic lie of going to college, getting a degree, and then with that degree, getting a job where you're able to what? Make enough money to not only pay your bills but also pay your loans. Guess what? Most of my debt, and you can attest to that. I tested that. Sorry,
A test.
that's a double entendre maybe. Is most of it is college loans? Am I right?
That is one of the biggest things I see on credit reports too.
Okay.
Student loans, because they have this whole forgiveness program.
Which is, by the way, is going away in July.
I
so
think it's
just an
complete bullshit
FYI.
because all I see is on people's credit reports is 90-day lates on there because
Yeah.
they don't know when the payments are coming up.
Right. Right.
So the problem is too when you go to get a mortgage, just FYI, when you have student loans, even if they're deferred and you're not making payments on them, because I get this all, I have student loans, but the payments are
Yeah, mine
deferred.
were.
Don't matter. Don't matter. We got to count it against you. So we take 0.5% of whatever your balance is to fit into your
Such a
debt ratio. So
scam.
when you went to school, you have a loan, student loan. That's what we do to create your debt to income ratio.
Well, come July 1st, it's all changing with a big, beautiful bill. I read an article today about it.
Yeah, how do you feel about it?
Scared, which is why I'm really happy that my paycheck is doing certain things.
Yeah.
So I'm
What
honestly
are you scared about?
it being garnished.
Taxing the hell out of us?
Well, yeah, they're going to garnish my wage
For what?
for paying my college loans.
I didn't see that.
What do you mean?
I just didn't see the big. I didn't know what the big beautiful
Yeah,
bill was.
yeah. So when Biden again, some unsolicited information is Biden had this forgiveness program, the big beautiful bill,
Yes, right.
got done away with that.
Right.
Now coming July 1st, we need to start paying back our loans.
How do you feel about the forgiveness program and now the BBB? Do you think it's right to hand everything out? Or do you think it's right to have some kind of ownership and pay things back?
Oh, I'm really glad you asked that question.
Okay.
Because of the jargon, okay? It's the rhetoric that kills me. It's not a handout.
Okay.
It was never a handout. We were fed a lie. Again, my opinion, we were fed a lie in high school that if you get good grades, whatever, the American dream, the American dream
Oh, yeah,
is
baby.
get good grades, get scholarships, get a college education. So we were only doing what we were taught to do. We didn't know any better, And
When did that end? When did college being the successful path end?
I would say the 80s.
80s, really? That far back?
80s, 90s, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And especially like in the 2000s. I mean,
Well, there's certain things you still do need a college degree for.
be a
that'll-
doctor,
Right.
what other, not be a pilot, but like, other things, neurologist, psychiatrist,
Right.
specialized.
Specialized things.
know,
Correct. Right.
I went for a business degree, so it was very ambiguous,
Right.
If I would have went the accounting route, where it was very a specific route, then maybe I would have had better luck with jobs. But like, you have all these these general educations, undeclared majors, and these college they're okay with just taking your money, and then they feed this fefalse hope, and then they kick you out in graduation, and you're there to fend for yourself.
Yeah. I'm
then-
very, very happy I didn't go to college.
And then you hear, I heard this in 2011. When
It's
I
almost like,
graduated.
honestly, when you get out of college and you don't get scholarships and you owe all this money, it's kind of like doing a prison sentence.
Yeah.
Coming out into the real world, and you're like, oh,
Yeah.
you come out of this bubble for the past 4 years.
Yeah.
And you're like,
Yeah,
what?
that's what
Now
it
I gotta
is.
do the what? I got to do what?
That's what it is.
Yeah.
It's its own society within college.
Yeah.
And they don't really talk about reality as real as they need to be. They kind of have sprinklings here and there, but it's very sugar coated.
Of course.
And so for me, my college loans, now I went to several colleges, Millersville, Alvernia, Hack, Rainier Community College, BTI. So I have a bunch under my belt, because I'm trying to figure out what is it that I want to do and how am I going to make a living. And most people out there are doing the same thing. Now with the rise of AI, that's going to all change.
Yeah, you're gonna lose a lot of jobs with AI.
But most people, again, to circle back to your original statement about the American dream, the reason why we feel as though it's impossible to own a home is because we're so busy trying to tackle the huge task of paying back our debt and paying our bills.
Here's a question for you: do you think AI will take away salespeople?
That is a great question. Well, yes and no. I think we'll take away call center people.
Okay.
but I don't think it'll take away salespeople because that's a skill set, and I'm learning it now, like how to talk to people, tonality, certain ways to phrase. It's learning how to communicate. Actually, that's what it is.
That's what it is.
And I don't think that AI will be able to do that because there's a saying: people don't care how much you know until they know how much you care.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's hard for you to get behind an AI program that is just a bunch of ones and zeros and like get a heartfelt response. Now, maybe Elon Musk might create something and the iRobot thing is a real thing and these robots can be able to demonstrate empathy and emotion, but not now. I watch the movies a lot.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah.
That leaves you?
Yeah,
I do
know.
that
Yeah,
often,
the
actually.
robots are showing empathy. I mean, I just.
All I'm saying is this, to answer your question, is
Robots will never replace humans in certain things.
are you sure?
I think I'm pretty positive.
They're making sex robots right now in China for $100,000.
Who's got $100,000 for a sex robot?
Me, not yet.
I mean,
I am saving for it,
is
though.
is that the name of it? Me, not yet.
Me, not yet.
Yeah, I don't. Certain sales, maybe like your door-to-door vacuum sales, encyclopedia
Kirby.
sales.
Kirby
I think
vacuum
that I think I can handle that. As far as what I do, remodeling, even the remodeling aspect, I don't think that you can just up and what's the word I'm looking for?
Substitute or replace.
Substitute or replace a human being for what we do
Right.
because
Which is
those
what I was saying.
purchases are so emotional.
Yeah.
There's so many emotions involved in
Right.
it. And you want to feel comfortable, and a robot's not going to give you that. A robot's going
Right.
to tell you, "Oh, you're right at 6.5.
Right.
Bye bye."
Right.
It doesn't. It's not going to have the coaching. It's not going to. A robot is not going to have the answers that you're looking for at 10 o'clock at night when you can't stop thinking and go to sleep, or if you're making the right decision, what's going on, all these other things. Plus, there's so many people involved in what we do. Robots can't do everything and keep everybody on the same exact page. You know what I mean? To keep and get everything to the finish line, unless they change just everything, unless they change the way the world works completely. If everything stays the same as far as what we do now, there's no way that robots are going to be able to replicate us 100%.
Oh,
it helps us now.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not lying. I'll write an email every once in a while that's AI generated when I don't feel like wasting 50 minutes typing up an email with
Right,
great detail. But
Yeah, you have easy tasks.
Yeah, right.
But we get that now. I mean, I can't tell you how many times I've called either Comcast or T-Mobile, and I get the automated system, and I'm always like smashing the 0 button to get a real human being. There's a reason for it. I get so angry, always having to like get past the barrier of the AI or the automated system.
of course,
Because there's a reason for that. Because you want to talk to someone who has empathy, who has experienced what you experienced, a warm-blooded individual that's a human being that can sympathize and empathize with
Correct.
you. So
Correct.
yeah, I agree with you. If it does get to that point, it's gonna be like what, 2070, 2080.
we'll be gone. We'll be living like the Jetsons by then.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Well, I'm kind of disappointed that's not happening now.
Yeah.
Watching the what was it, Fifth Element with Bruce Willis.
Boy, yeah. How much caffeine did you have today, or just before you came in here?
I don't know, man. I'm just.
Are you a little
drinking-
delirious?
The Fifth Element. You never seen it with Bruce Willis?
Of course I've seen it, but it has nothing to do with what we're talking about.
No, yeah, it has everything to do with what we're talking about. Listen. I want you to like comment on this. Do a timestamp. I hit the mic. Sorry, I hit the mic. Sorry.
It's okay.
What I'm saying is this: I'm disappointed that we're not there at Fifth Element. That was what 2020 was it 2004? 2030, where we're flying cars and like robots.
You've thrown out 2070 now, 2030. I don't know what
I'm
year
tired.
you're living in.
It's a long week. I've been trying to I don't know. I'm tired.
Have you ever seen those shows on HGTV about the people that hunt for houses? And they're like remodeling the houses, and they have
Right.
this budget and all
Yeah.
this other stuff. Do you think that that's real estate, like real life?
No.
Okay, good. Because there's a lot of people out there that think that it works exactly that way, and I'm here to tell you it does not.
Yeah, Gordon
No.
Ramsay was at Reading recently. And
Yeah.
they remodeled that restaurant, and it was all scripted.
Right. Yeah, it's like I've seen like It's like, oh, I train salamanders for a living, and my wife is a napkin salesman. Our budget is $900,000. It's like, no, it's not. It doesn't work that way, you know. And I actually, speaking of that, I heard Cops is coming to Reading. The show Cops is coming to Reading. Yeah, and I heard they're doing extended episodes.
So now, do you think those rests are real? Do you think like those actual like bookings are real?
Some of them. So,
I hope
I
I
don't know.
get, I
Some
hope I
of
get
them,
arrested
think.
for fake.
There was one I saw that just I used to love Cops. There was one, a lady was smoking crack in the woods.
No
and
harm, man.
And she got apprehended, and all she kept saying was, "I was in the woods. I was in the woods."
But I agree with her though. She wasn't hurting anybody.
You can't smoke crack
Why?
in public.
No, she wasn't in public. She was with
That's
trees.
still the public. It's still outside.
She was in the woods.
All right.
Well, that's just like that's just Ewoks.
Do you want to grow some trees in Kensington?
Maybe.
You're a crazy.
He's
person.
not hurting. It's a victimless crime. I'm not advocating crack. All I'm saying is it's a victimless crime.
Dan, I don't know where to go with you. All right.
That's what you're looking at. What you looking at there?
I'm just looking at some topics here. I mean, I wrote some stuff down.
Angry Orchard. If you see this, please sponsor us. We're
Angry Orchard, you know what? That's not a bad.
we have crisp apple. This is literally amazing.
Yeah.
So it's gluten free, or how I say it, glutton free. I didn't really follow that though. All right. Stop texting over there. What's going on?
I'm not texting. I'm just following up on emails.
Okay.
Scrolling through.
Busy. This is a busy guy, man. Mm-hmm. Mr. Worker bee. All I do is yes sir, no sir, yes ma'am, no ma'am. This guy's a business owner.
There's a lot going on, man. And it's not for the weak either. So, rough week. Why
was it hard for you? What was it rough for you?
I'm just on the phone nonstop. It's just collecting things from people, talking people off the ledge, talking to realtors that are sometimes unrealistic. I dealt with a title company today. The guy was a straight dickhead. I had to call the realtor and tell him, listen, you don't want me to respond to this email, or this deal is not closing today because I will.
Why is it so difficult working with like realtors and like
a lot of emotions, a lot of egos. That's what it is. It's hard to explain because everyone in this business thinks they're the best at what they do. It's a lot of ego driven, right? But they also have clients, and you know that you have nice clients. They're easier to deal with, obviously. Realistic people.
They're high maintenance.
You have people that are assholes,
right?
And that emotion attaches to the realtor or the lender or the title company or whoever, and then that it comes out in them.
Right.
So again, if someone has a bad day, a long day, that emotion comes. It's very, very emotional all day long.
Right.
All day long, you're just up and down, up and down. One file you got to clear to close, went great. The next file is on fire. You're putting fires out all day. So everything can pop up anything can pop up when you're buying a house. You're gonna need to think of when you're buying a house. There's an underwriter that's gonna look at the file, and you need to think of them as an investigator. They're basically investigating and coming to the not the assumption. I don't want to say the assumption. Coming to the conclusion that you can afford this loan for the next 30 years.
So other than credit and financial background, what other things do they look into?
Assets. What assets you have as far as money.
What's in the bank?
What's in the bank, right? Yeah. So if you have $10,000 cash, you can't deposit it and say, "Hey, here's my money." It doesn't work that way. It's got to sit in the bank. They look at that time on the job. They look at work history.
Wow. I'm in trouble then.
Your debt ratio. Your debt ratio is the big one. What you can afford based on your mortgage payment and all your bills that you have. Well,
This is the reason why people think it's hard to get a house. Because I can't tell you how many people job hop. Because we're not living in the 70s or 80s where you work a job for 40 years and then they get a pension.
No,
people you work a job 5 years, 10 years, and then they leave. And then because employers aren't as loyal to their employees as they used to be. So for me, okay, cool, I'm getting my credit up. Fantastic. I might have more money. Awesome. But if you look at my job history, I'm done.
Well, you have 2 years. They work 2 years back.
Oh, just 2 years?
Just 2 years.
All right. So
yeah. It's the rates.
I have a chance. So you say I have a chance.
It's the interest rates. The interest rates are blocking a lot of people out right now from buying a home. It is what it is. Are they going to come down? We all hope so, but nobody knows. Nobody has a crystal ball. Like nobody can tell
It's
you.
Fugazi.
Warren Buffett
It's
couldn't
Fugazi.
tell you if the rates are coming down.
Yeah.
So it's just pricing a lot of people out right now, and that's why people are scared. But the investment is what is worth it right now because the house values are going up. They're not coming down anytime soon. They are going up. That's more money in your pocket. It's more expensive to buy with the rates that the way
So
that
if
they
you're
are
a
right now, but you can
seller-
always refinance.
So if you're a seller, it's a good time for you.
So it depends how much equity you have in your house. It depends because that seller, what is that seller going to go do? They're going to sell that house and do what?
I don't know.
They're going to go buy another house.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Sounded like it was an easy question. I didn't pass that.
This is your 2070 to me. this is your little Jetson world you live in.
It made sense then. I'm just saying.
It's different. Every person is different. Every person that you sit down with is different. Everybody has a story. Every loan has a story. No one loan or person is the same. Everyone's looking for different things. So the single guys and the single women that come into my office can usually afford less than obviously a married couple that has two incomes in the household.
Right.
You know, where it used to be that single person would have no problem buying a house if the rates were 3 or 2% like they were a few years back. But
So someone like me who has completely and successfully and abundantly obliterated his financial state and credit, what roadmap would you give someone like myself who like in his early years, her early years, just completely was irresponsible?
someone like you, it's let's build. Let's build, baby.
Okay.
Let's go over your credit. Let's go over your credit. Got your credit. Okay, we know what we need to do here. Go over your 2 years of your job history. Okay, are there any gaps here? Anything like that? Nope. Okay. Are you, what are you comfortable? What is the magic number one question that I ask people when they're buying a house, when they're ready to buy a house? After everyone over everything and they qualify for whatever. Let's say they qualify for $300,000.
Right.
I can qualify you for $300,000 right now, but what are you comfortable paying every month? Because if you're only comfortable paying a $200,000 payment, why am I pre-approving you up to $300,000?
Yeah.
It's what you're comfortable paying with. And also people don't realize taxes are included in your mortgage payment, insurance are included in your mortgage payment, and also mortgage insurance unless you put 20% down. So there's a lot of different things to weigh, but that is really what gets the ball rolling. Because if I give a realtor a pre-approval for this person for $400,000, they're going to take them out on shopping for $400,000 houses, and they can't afford it, number one, and they don't want to afford
happens
it.
and
Right.
so
People are they're smart. They know what they can afford and what they can't afford. And people don't want to be house poor either, which you can't blame them.
I feel like I'm apartment poor right now.
A lot of people, though, are coming to me and saying, I want to be around the $1,800 range a month. That's where that's like the sweet spot I've noticed where everyone wants to be. And I'm here to tell you, if that's where you want to be, you are going to be in the city.
So what's the realistic amount to be like in the suburbs? Like Ole or like Exeter or Ephrata or whatever?
Over 2,200.
And that's realistic.
That's realistic.
Is that like on the...
With that includes your taxes, your insurance,
Okay.
everything. Yep. Yeah, if you want to be anything below 2,000, you're probably going to be in the city of Reading. Yeah.
Man, I have some homework to do, don't I?
No, it's just a good tip to let people know and for you to know. It's just
So I have gaps.
and it's not going down anymore.
So I have gaps in my employment. Is that going to be a problem?
How long are the gaps? How long? What's the longest you were out of work?
I was out of work? Mm-hmm. Which time?
That's a gap.
Maybe 4 months. Maybe 4 months.
Stay with me now.
Maybe 4 months. Maybe 6
Over the
months.
last 2 years?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
You'd be fine.
Okay, what about 8 months?
If you're out of work for 8 months,
Yeah.
you have to be on your current job for 6 months, and you need to have a 2-year history prior to that.
Solid.
Solid.
So right now I'm with the remodeling authority. So let's say, for instance, we have a roadmap of me buying a house. So you're saying that I can't think about buying a house until 2028?
Huh?
2 years. Right now, 2026. Follow me.
No, you said you were out of work for 4 months.
Yes.
Right. No, you don't need that. That's no. You have a 2-year work history prior, correct?
But it's like I've been job hopping though.
Right. But it's 2 years, correct?
Oh, it can't be from the same company?
It can be from the same company. It doesn't have to be.
Oh, it doesn't have to be?
No.
Oh, yeah. I was at Kitesurf for, I was at Space for a year.
Okay. Well, hey, there you go.
Was
Progress, baby. Yeah, you
Okay.
can get a house.
Okay,
If
yeah.
your credit and your income is good, you can get a house tomorrow.
Oh, perfect. Okay.
Yeah.
So I want to live in like the...
There's different programs for people like you.
So I want to, like me,
Like you.
I I need that.
Go with a bar hop as if they're a job hop as if it was a bar.
Listen. Life is short. It's all about YOLO. You know. Is that still a phrase?
No, nobody says
Is that
that.
is that a millennial thing?
If
I
you-
am definitely showing
If
my
you're
age
wearing
right
a
now.
Von Dutch hat, yes, that is still a thing.
I
But
remember
it
that
is
was
not-
like
it is not a
that
thing.
was hip back in the day during like spring break.
So was gnarly at one point.
I love gnarly. Gnarly will never get old for me.
Gnarly's okay.
It's really hot in this room.
It's really
I
hot.
gotta
All
be
right,
honest.
so Danny's had enough.
I'm having heat flashes right now.
Yeah, he's basically in a sauna right now. So want to thank everybody again for tuning in. We will have more guests coming up in the professional realm, real estate, credit, and just all different types of professional people. Even if they're not professional, come on, have some laughs. We'll talk about business and everything else like that. So you can find me on Instagram at Karl Closes, Karl with a K, at joey.schlam. You can find me also on our Instagram page at Stony Brook Financial. You can also find us on TikTok at Stony Brook Financial. You can also find us on the web at www.stonybrookfinancialgrp.com. A new website is coming. It's in the works. So we will update you when that happens. And www.eastcoastcap.com for all my mortgage stuff with East Coast Capital, doing a terrific job over there. Closing like there is no tomorrow. We're kicking ass. So, anything, Danny?
Oh no, I'm just ready to leave.
Okay. All right.
Just kidding.
Let's get Danny out of here. He's probably wants some McDonald's. So
I do.
We will.
I do. I'm so hungry right
We'll catch
now.
you guys later. Thank you for watching.